More MLB news to report here. Jason Castro signs with the Houston Astros to a 2-year deal. So Castro, he was an Astro from 2010 all the way to 2016. So he had 6 seasons over there. And he had some decent numbers. And now Castro, the last few years, he's bounced around. He was on Minnesota from 2017 to 2019. Then he went to the Angels and the San Diego Padres in 2020 as Castro. And Castro, a few seasons ago, he was great for fantasy owners for a couple seasons, but now the last season in the shortened year, he didn't do much. Castro, 2 homers, 9 RBIs, a 188 batting average, and a 293 on base. And then in Minnesota, 2019, he was decent for fantasy baseball. 13 homers, 30 RBIs, the low batting average at 232, but he had a 332 on base percentage was Castro. But Castro right now, he's 34 years old. The Astros bring him back, and he'll probably platoon with Martin Maldonado at the catcher position. He'll verse righties, and Maldonado verse lefties for most of the time. So Castro this season, I think he could be decent and hit anywhere from 12 to 15 homers with a low batting average. And for Houston, it's a decent signing. Obviously, he was there for 6 years to start his career, and now he comes back most likely to finish it after this 2-year deal. He'll be 36 years old, this Castro, and it's a decent move. They needed some catching depth and some catching help. And the Castro, he was out there the whole offseason with no interest really in him. And then they come in and swoop and get him, Houston, on a 2-year deal. And for fantasy baseball, Castro, I think you could get him in the later rounds, obviously, or he'll be drafted in most fantasy leagues, even though catcher is a weak position pretty much every season. So Jason Castro signs with the Houston Astros, a 2-year deal, and we'll see what he can do for the Astros and fantasy owners in the 2021 season.